today is a great day for me because it's my son's 10th birthday. So, he's not here, obviously, he's in school. But when you see him, wish him a happy birthday. He's 10. I can't believe my little baby angel is 10 years old. And just like that, these kids are growing, and it's crazy. I made him a little card. I'm going to get him some balloons. I'll put some gift cards in the cards. Um, and yeah, make his day really special. So, currently, I wanted to either go up to my mother-in-law's or go to like a Starbucks or a coffee house. Um, but I'm really being lazy, like to go drive somewhere. I feel like if I went to a coffee house, I'd get more work done. I have my stuff here, my laptop. I'm on a mission to figuring out how to make money online, and that's it. Um, so yeah, like right now, that's my goal. I'm also looking for work um, outside of like earning income online, but that's my goal. My goal is to be able to earn income online, manage that, but also do what I was put on earth to do, which is to be creative and explore that area and create more art. So I think that that's what I'm looking for. I just applied for this um, artist position. Um, this company called Paint the Town, and it's just like where you get together with other artists. It's a very unique position. I hope I get this position. Um, but I don't want to jinx it or anything. So, you know what? I'm leaving it up to God. God knows it all. But, anyways, I want to wish blessings upon you guys. Um, thank you. And how are you today? I hope you are doing well. Um, it's a rainy, overcast day, but you know what? It's still beautiful because God, God is within us, which makes this day beautiful. And it's my son's birthday. It's his 10th birthday today. And 10 years ago, he made me a mom again. And it's just a special feeling. It's a special feeling to know that you have given birth to a human being and now they're not just well, they've been doing well for 10 years. Like you've been doing well because you've been raising this human being. So, yeah. Thank you. I had a great Mother's Day. It was better than I expected. Um, and I really have been trying, no, not trying. That I'm trying to eliminate try from my vocabulary. I've been really setting my frequency level up to like where whatever it is that I want to do, I'm gonna make happen. Like I'm not gonna think about it too much. I'm just gonna just go with it and like I'm gonna make it happen. A lot of times I feel okay, so I wasn't planning to have this conversation in my car, but um we'll start it off in my car. Yes, it's also my son's birthday today, so to me it's like another Mother's Day. It's really obviously his birthday, but it's just the fact that my son is 10 and I've been raising him for 10 years. Raising him for 10 years. I look at that as beauty. Beauty from God. Um So what was I gonna say? Oh, yes, I just been doing, I haven't been thinking too much about whether or not I can do it or should I. I'm just doing. If that's what I feel within my heart, I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna do. Amen. Yeshua does love me, and he loves you too, and everyone in here. And thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I will let my son know that you wished him a happy birthday. I hope to get back on here later when he is out of school. But hopefully I can take you guys with me. I'll be doing, I think I'm going to do a lot of different lives throughout the day. Because, my thing is jumping on the live. Because I could choose to like just record a video and show you guys like, okay, me getting ready for my son's birthday, and then show you, his reaction. But I think I'm going to just do it on live. I also have a birthday party set up for him. Not today. It's like an actual big birthday party, on the 24th. And so I'm praying for good weather, because it's going to be an outdoor barbecue party. But today we're just going to probably go out with the family and go to wherever he wants to go to eat, which is something I have to talk to his dad about. But I want to bring you guys along. So either I'll be recording. I never have the capacity in this phone to record as much as I want to record. So that's why I do lives. That's really the truth. No, but I also like the fact that it's just very authentic and raw. Like I can't go back and like erase whatever I didn't mean to say, So I think it's beautiful when, you can go live and be your authentic self. Hello, everyone. I hope everyone is having a blessed day today and continue to have a blessed week. And just know that we can't doubt ourselves. We doubt ourselves too much. And God is within all of us. And so when we feel like there's that softness within us and that voice that we sometimes ignore, I think we know the difference when there's like the voice coming from, the devil, and then there's a voice coming from within you. Like, that's something I want to talk about. A voice coming from within you that is God, that is a soft spoken voice that comes over your like body, and you can feel it. You can feel the difference. I don't know if anyone has had an experience like that. But I think it's a beautiful thing, and to know the difference, because a lot of people don't know the difference when the devil is speaking to you and when God is. But that's why you have to have God within you. You have to have God within you so you can distinguish, the voice. Because the devil will come in ways that will make you think that it's God, but it's not. Yeah. But for me personally, when I know for a fact that it's God, I know that it's right. It's like a calming sensation within me. And when it's the devil or not from God, it's kind of like a feeling of anxiety, like I don't know. And then I should just like shut that down immediately. And a lot of times I don't. I still think about it. I'm like, should I? I don't know. But you know what? It's a learning process, and that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to learn how to um, really just shut those things down immediately and not even think about it too much. Hello, good evening. I'm doing well. How are you? Thank you. I appreciate that. Really do appreciate people that just have that love in their heart, that want to help others. You know, simply just want to see other people happy. Let's talk about that. Right now, I am talking to you guys, but as soon as I'm done here, I'm going to go and do some work on my computer. I just wanted to check in. So that's what I'm doing. I was also thinking about whether or not I should take a walk, but this humid air, I think I'm gonna pass and just do some work, and then I have to go and prepare for my son's birthday. Um, like I said, we're throwing him a big party on the 24th, but today is his actual birthday day. So, see, look, it's so humid. Like, I got my own phone. And thank you. I mean, if you really want me to go there, I can go there with you. But, Hangman, you don't want to. So, I'm just going to ignore you. But, yeah. I'm going to get him some balloons. I'm going to get him a little cake just so we can sing happy birthday today. And his gift card that he so much wants. Hello, the golden. I know, it's been so long. So then why don't not say that instead of going to places that you don't need to, go to? Like, just make sense of it. Because what you're saying and you're telling me is that you just want to be rude, straight up rude, and then and talk shit. But it's not what my channel is about. So I'm not even. So here's the thing. When I start these lives, I started like fresh. I could have been talking to. I could have been talking about another topic in the past. That's the past. Today's a new day. That's why there's a new title to this live. Okay, but and I didn't even I didn't say getting ready for my son's birthday because that's gonna be the next title, because I just really wanted to check in and say hello to everyone. But there's always, some of y'all, not many, just some, But you know what? To be fair, hangman, you might be hurting inside. You might not be receiving the love that you need to, or you feel like you need, in your life. And so I pray for you and for you to receive that. Everyone deserves to feel love, to feel loved. And so if that is what you are missing in your life right now, I pray that you receive that. Who are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. Talking about other people, but you should be focused on yourself, right? Focus on yourself. Everyone is too focused on other people's problems. When we have problems of our own that we need to work on, we need to focus on. I don't know what you're talking about. Weird three-way group text. There was never a group text that I know of or that I have mentioned. So I don't know. If you want to go into detail, maybe I could think about what you're trying to say, but I don't understand because there was never a three-way group chat. I appreciate you and you're concerned about my problems, but my problems are my problems. And when I decide to talk about something on here, then I do. But at this moment, to be honest, what you're saying, this is uncalled for. So that's the thing. Maybe you misunderstood. There was never a side piece. There was a friend, yes, that I have reached out. It's a long story, and either way, I talk to her, yes, I do. We talk about a lot of different things that has nothing to do with my man, actually. See, here's the thing. A lot of times we assume we know things, and then we create things in our mind, like we create the story and then we really believe them, and it's delusional. There's a good delusion and there's a bad delusion. There's bad delusion that we really want to believe what we have made up, and we're all guilty of it. Good morning, my friend, brother. And yeah, you know what? Every man needs love. A lot of times these men cheat because they're not getting what they need from their partner, or they don't express, what it is. They're too scared to. They're confused. They think that being their partner for so long, you should automatically know what they need. But a lot of times, no. And it's like a very hard, I'm not going to say selfish, but hard thing to deal with, because us women have our own issues that we're dealing with. And as much as we want to give you love and the things that we need, that you guys need, that you want from us, we want as well. So it's like then nobody's giving nothing to each other, because it's like, well, I'm waiting for you to give me the love and you're waiting for me to give you the love, and then nobody gets nowhere. I I'd like to say I'd like to say I wish you knew what was going on, but you don't. And it's not, yeah, it's not even that. My guy, it's not even that. No, it's more so a communication thing. Like I said, a lot of times, a lot of times, you men feel like it's just about you because, and I get it, you guys work a lot, you provide, you know, you're supposed to be providers, and so it could be overwhelming, you know, and we all need what we need. A lot of times you guys don't want to express that. You want to assume, or then you're just like, okay, I give up, you know. And that's when you guys are led by your demons. Who said we haven't? That's the thing. Like when I said I had a great Mother's Day, it was because I had a great Mother's Day. And it was actually, you know, the time that I needed to spend with him. Like he took me out for brunch and we took a nice walk. You know, at first I felt guilty because I was supposed to go to church and meet up with the kids and my parents. And then I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna, like I said, I'm just gonna let things be. I'm not gonna stress. This is where I'm at right now. And it's for a reason. Maybe it's this time that I need to spend with him on Mother's, even though it's Mother's Day. Maybe he needs this one-on-one time with me. And, you know, the kids went to church and then my mom was like, well, are you gonna at least come and have lunch with us? It's Mother's Day. And I was like, yeah, I should at least do that. But then I was like, you know what? No, it's okay. It's okay. They will have lunch. My kids will have lunch with my parents. They went out to a restaurant. And we will meet up with you guys after, because then there's also his mom that I wanted to surprise with some flowers, you know, and I gave him the idea to let's go and get some flowers at Home Depot to plant, because she had some plants, some pots that she wanted to plant some flowers in, but she didn't have energy because, well, she's going through cancer right now. So, you know, these little things, that's why I felt like it was a great day. And then I got my mom a nice flower pot, and then we all had cake at my parents' together as a family. So it was a win-win for me because I got to spend one-on-one time with him. And then I also got to like spend time. We all got to spend time together as a family. So it was a great Mother's Day, you know. And I didn't have to post anything. Like a lot of times, I think that the world that we're living in as women, men, of course, you guys are different, but as women, it's like we have to show the world that we're loved. And so we have to show what we received. Like, okay, did we get flowers? You know, because we deserve it, or we feel like we deserve it. But not only do we deserve it, we need to show the world that we deserved it by posting it up. And it's just like so toxic, you know? And I didn't post anything up that day. I just lived in reality, you know? And not only, like I said, did I have a great time, one-on-one time with him, you know, there was probably a lot of things that we should have talked about. But we didn't, because we chose to just like enjoy the moment and the time together. And so it was a great Mother's Day for me. And I know you're saying that we need to do this, this, and the fourth. How do you know we have, like, based off that day, I think it led to other things. Like, that day was so great that it led to us doing what we had to do. Okay? Let me just leave it as that. You know, I know that, so sorry, Brother 52. I really want to join your live. And is it when you tag me, does that mean that you're going live? I need to be more aware and, like, just be more observant when it comes to these things. And, like, I'm just on mom mode a lot of times, and whenever I have the time, that's when I come on here and I do a live. But I'm going to pay attention, and I'm going to insert myself in that live, because I do want to see your live, and you said it was a great live. So I will be there next time. You have my word. But yes, can you respond to me about that? When you tag me, does that mean you're going live, or are you tagging me in a short? Because I think once I did click on it and it was just a short. I don't know if you can tag people when you go live. My self-confidence and my nails. I don't get my nails done anymore. These are just my regular nails. And I like that. I like that I don't have anything on my nails, you know? I don't know how women can just go and have acrylic nails or whatever, all this chemicals on your fingertips all the time. I mean, I was that. I was woman. I was that woman that was doing that. Okay, you tagged me in the short. Okay. But anyways, I will be there. I want to be participate in your live, because I am really guilty of that. Like, first of all, I didn't even know how to get to the lives. That's how. But I do now, and I want to tune into not only your live, but other people that have been here for me. When they have a live, I want to be there for you the same way you're here for me. So just know that. So my apologies. I do have a lot going on. I have a lot in my mind, but everyone, does. You just got to make the time. You can either make excuses or you can make time. But yeah, AKM, I don't really know. I'm trying to, because I didn't read any of your other messages. I don't know what you mean by that. No, we've never been to counseling. Never been to counseling. I know that we could benefit from it, but it's hard. It's hard to even hold of me nowadays, I feel like if it wasn't this problem, it would be another problem, because I see it within different relationships, like my problem right now could be because I don't make enough to help pay for bills or whatever it is. that could be frustrating, and then, like overwhelming for a person to handle on their own. And so they put the blame on, the other person. But a lot of times when the woman does make money and brings to the table, then she feels like she should automatically have a say in everything. And that's when it comes like, okay, I need to know my boundaries and not to overstep, because a lot of times a man that is making the same amount as his wife, or maybe sometimes his wife is making more, get over like stepped, and like just no respect there, because they are like, well, I'm doing more than you, buddy, like, so, and so those are problems of their own. So it's like really hard. And then another thing is just these days that we're living in, I think men feel like it's okay to, I mean, look at our representation with men, especially black men. These men are having babies with everyone, having women every day, a different color woman. Um, it's just like not the same anymore. It's not the same, and so sad to say, but men think they're entitled to have a lot of different women. Not every man cheats. I believe that men that are really focused and have their minds on God, have their mind focused on God's word, and is a man of God that practices and reads God's word every day, those men, yes, I believe those men are not men that cheat. And when they feel the urge to cheat or anything like that, they don't, because they talk to their wife about it. They work out their problems. A lot of men or people in general are led by their demons, because their demons are louder than the voice of God, because they're not close to God. I mean, I don't think they're entitled to whatever, as long as that person that they're in a relationship with knows about it and is aligned with that. Like some women don't mind, but not all. And I feel like that, and then they carry this animosity and this anger inside of them, and jealousy, and so things don't work out. Because a lot of women want to be okay with it, but they're not. Like, it's very different for us women to be okay with having a man that we truly love be intimate with other women. It's like you're giving yourself, putting yourself into another person. How can you be for me when you're doing that with so many other people? You're not really for me. I'm just a part of your little, you know. Hey there, my friend, Casey. How are you? I bet. But you know what? It's a blessing that you have a job, that you're working, right? And Davis, amen to that, yes. A family that prays together stays together. And I do that. I think more so I cannot force anyone to do what they don't want to do, you know? And that's another thing. Like, I'm going to pray for you, and I'm going to ask God to pour his blessing, pour the blood of Jesus over you, you know? But you have the decision to make for yourself at the end of the day. I can't make any decisions for you. Yeah, you know, cheating is, some people look at cheating like it's just nothing, but it really is a lot. Everyone is entitled to their own opinion, but I think that, and I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying about, like, when you have more wealth and you have more power and you feel like, you know, but that's not necessarily right. No. And that's the thing. Like, I can teach my kids a lot of things, but it's what they see, really. It's what they see in front of them, you know. Of course you have to instill good values and practice that and tell them every day, but it's more about your actions, you know, that they see. And that's what I'm really focused on, because I know that I'm not perfect and I make mistakes and I'm human. A lot of times there's things that I could have gone without saying, you know, like just in general and in front of, you know, them. I try not to even like get too, thank God that I'm really good when it comes to, like, if I have an issue, I'm not going to argue in front of kids with him. We'll wait till later. We don't, you know, but, and that's something I'm glad they don't see me and him argue. And sometimes, you know, I mean, there'll be like little altercations, but nothing serious, you know. They can just see that we're having a disagreement on something, but that's completely normal and it's okay. And that's what I also want them to know, that it's okay to disagree with people, you know. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion. And just because mommy and dad, but now matters is how we go about it and how we deal with it, you know, and how we end that disagreement. Um, I think that's more so what it's about, and how we show them. But I think a lot of people are lost nowadays, and then these kids get lost because they're also on TikTok and watching videos that, who knows what they're putting into their minds, you know? Okay, well then why don't you show me the scripture that says that men are allowed to have, You know what? I'm not gonna. Yeah, show me some scripture, or type it in, or type, or let me know what verse to read so I can find it myself about what you're backing up. Back it up with some scripture. I'm sorry about that, brother. You know, these relationships really can destroy our life if we let them. If we let them. Like a bad relationship that we're coming out of, you know, that no longer suits us, we can't let it destroy our life. That we have to look at it like this is just an opportunity to start over. I've learned that as well. L fourth too. I mean, this world is full of lies because this world is of the devil. So this world is full of lies, and every day on the news, politics, all lies, lies, lies. Like it's sick to where like people, like I said, lie and they know they're lying, but they believe it so hard, like full-heartedly, because it's like the truth is nowhere to be found anymore. It's like I'll create a lie and believe it, and it's gonna be the truth. Don't even know how to explain it, but it's just that we live in a world that is full of sin and full of lies, and you know it is a beautiful thing to be truthful out here because it's very rare. Yes, I agree, Casey. And you men on here, show me that there is great men. There's great, you guys taking care of your kids. That is a beautiful thing because there is a lot of moms that are not suited to be moms out there, you know, and or you know, to be honest with you, a lot of these goes back to the days that we're living in. But a lot of these women have mental health issues nowadays because they're so lost and something doesn't work out for them, and it's like they forget who they are, um, you know, and it's sad because a lot of us don't know how to still live our life and still do for us while we're doing for our children. I mean, I know men out there that are raising their kids. It's hard. It's hard, right? It's hard to stay focused on what you're doing, and then on top of that, the kids, you know, and a lot of women lose themselves because it's like they either only know how to do one or the other. Oh, Casey, we'll be waiting for you here. Regardless, even if I'm gone, I'm gonna be doing another live. Today's my son's birthday, so I want to kind of do a little vlog, I guess. I'm gonna try to do a little vlog. Thank you, Josh from North Texas. Thanks for tuning in. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Brother 52, like, that is a hard situation to deal with. And like I said before, like, keep praying on it, keep talking to God. You know, it's hard because these things are out of our control. But guess what? You helped save her life. You contacted the police that got her in time. And guess what? She's still here. And you have to be close to God. Talk to Him, really, because a lot of times things are out of our control. But it's in God's control. And if you talk to Him, He will control the situation. So it's like if it's in our control, when we're close to God, it is like if it's in our control, you know, through God. I mean, of course, He will decide whether or not to make it happen or not. But I know when with good intent behind any kind of situation, God got our back. He has our back. He will make it happen. Well, I think you can think whatever it is, Ariel. But I know my people on here that has been watching me. They know where my heart's at. They know that I'm not no narcissist. But if that's what you think, for me thinking that men should only be with one woman, then that's your thoughts. I'm not here to change it. I'm sorry to hear that. It's tough. He's 10 today. And thank you. Thank you so much, Casey. We'll be back on later. I'll be back on with him, and yeah, I'll show you guys what we're planning to do for his birthday, just as a family to celebrate. But yes, you'll be back later. Don't worry. Go and do what you need to do. I don't want you getting into trouble. You know, a lot of times we blame ourselves for doing things that we could have done. Like at the moment, it's hard to really say, like, did I make the right decision at the moment? You know, under pressure, and those things can be hard. And then we get on ourselves because we look back later when we're calm and we can think properly, and then we're like, damn, why did I do what I did? But it's something that we have to just train ourselves, you know, to deal with situations like that. We're not aware a lot of times when we're under that pressure. We're just doing what we're doing, but can we really come to realize, like, okay, wait, let me give myself 5 seconds to just calm down and it's okay, and know that I can do this. Even in the circumstances. We don't really do that. And that's why we make a lot of bad decisions at that time, poor choices. And then later we think about it and we're like, wait, why? You know, all I can say is I hope that God blesses you and touches your heart, because maybe there's answers that you're seeking that you have not found yet. And you know, I can tell because you're here, you don't know me, and I'm not giving you, or I'm not saying the things that you may have wanted me to say, or not in alignment with whatever it is that you believe. And so that has brought anger into your heart. And that's not really the way to go about things, my friend, you know? We're just having a simple conversation. And for you to sit here and say, I see that you're a narcissist, or I see that your secret sins, and you speak of God and this and that. I see the anger and the bitterness that's coming within you. And there's no need for that. We're just having a simple conversation. And just like I said, we don't have to agree. It's okay. It's okay. If you think your own thoughts, you know, if that's what you believe in, okay. Maybe you'll do some more research and you'll find the truth. Maybe I'll find the truth, you know, but we cannot get on people because we have different perspectives on life and stuff, and we're not agreeing on the same thing, you know. Can't. I'm speaking on private family matters with my subscribers. Yes, I am. And nothing bad. I'm not talking about anything that us people, us human beings go through that I can't, like, this is why I share my thoughts. This is why I speak on personal matters from time to time, because I know that they're relatable. I know that we're not all, no one in this world is perfect, and we all go through these things. And these things actually are happening a lot more nowadays, where families are breaking up and men are cheating on their wives, or they feel like because society has told them it's okay to treat women like this, it's okay to treat women like this. But no, it's not right. And that's why I speak about it. And I just want to be someone that whoever jumps on this live, I can relate to. That's what it comes down to. But if you're gonna sit here and say I'm sinning because, or I'm not Christ-like because I'm sharing personal matters, then sure, that's your own personal opinion. That's all I'm gonna say. Hey there, Evans. Excuse me. I'm playing both sides. What is both sides? I don't understand. Like, explain yourself, because I don't. Thank you. I appreciate you. It's my son's 10th birthday today, so there's a lot of reasons to smile. But I really do want to know what you mean by playing both sides, because I'm a little lost. And I will be going in soon. I tend to wait. Well, I wanted to go to the coffee shop, but then I didn't want to spend money on coffee that I already even had. I was like, I'll just go in the room and do some work, but I like to wait for my mother in law to wake up. She takes a while to wake up, and I don't want to, like, I want her to wake up on her own time. So that's why I'm here right now. But I love that I have this time to talk to you guys. Um, I would have been on my walk. It's usually what I do, but it's too muggy. I didn't leave the car. It's me. I'm here. You thought I left the car open? Yeah. I'm here. Yeah, I'm waiting for Vicky to wake up. Yeah. All right. See you. She thought I left my door open, which I did because I don't want to have the car on. So I just have the door open. And I guess I was trying to make my way out at one point. But thank you for saying that, brother 52. I I try my best to always carry a beautiful spirit with me cuz I know that that matters. Imagine like a flower so beautiful. Hold on a second. Is that? It might have been. You know what? My kids. Yes. Yes. Sorry about that. Because I was like, wait, that we did get that. Sorry about that. I'm gonna talk to them. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. I did have it on mute. Can you guys hear me now? I hope you have a good therapy session, brother. 52. It's 11:11, and I pray for all the families out there. I pray for each and every. I wasn't reading the comments. Why do you have so much anger in your heart? I really do pray for you as someone that says that they're close to Christ. It really doesn't show that, Mr. Ariel. It really doesn't show that. But you know, what matters is that you have people here and on my live, me, we will pray for you. And I pray that God touches your heart and whatever it is that you're dealing with, whatever type of anger, bitterness within you, that He takes it out. I don't know about that. I honestly don't know, because the words that you're speaking, the words that you were, typing on here, show otherwise. But either way, God is great and He will bless you. Just know that. I don't, and it doesn't matter. Because God knows who you are. God knows each and every one of us in our hearts. A lot of people try to hide behind the phone or just behind a pretty face, right? But God knows our hearts. But one thing, I have never changed up. I have never changed up my character on here. I've always been true to who I am. This is who I am. I could have put an act on, or I could have came on here pretending to be someone else. But that's not who I am, and I will never be that. I'll always be true to who I am. I hope that your life changes for the better, for the best. Why is this glitching like that? You don't have to prove to me who you are. A lot of times, you gotta prove to yourself who you are. Good morning, my sweet friend. How are you? It's been a while. I haven't seen you. Today's my son's 10th birthday. I wanted to come on here and say hello to everybody. And now it's already been longer than an hour. I'm gonna go in soon, do some work myself. Oh, isn't it like a great age? Isn't it great to know that you've done your part raising, your children and see them getting older? It's a beautiful thing. So today, the plan is just to go and have dinner with the family. He gets to choose a place he would like to go to. And then we have a birthday party for him on the 24th, which should be really fun, with family and friends, and it's going to be a barbecue. A backyard barbecue. It is a fantastic age. It's a fun age. I see it's a beautiful thing to see your kids evolve, you know, and see how much they have grown over time. Look, I made a little collage for him. Let me see if I can actually put this on here as a background. Why does this look so different? I don't know why they're not letting me. Anyways, I have his card right here, and inside his card, put the collage. Where is it? Oh, I want to print him out another one, but because it kind of got messed up. Oh gosh, was it left? No. Thank you so much. You're so sweet, and I love your support. I genuinely do. Thank you so much, because I do see your comments. Thank you, Evans. Enjoy your day as well, my friend. I hope you have a blessed day. Yes, look, I made him a little. I'm going to just show it really quick. Thank you. I made this, look, when he was a little baby to toddler, when he got his first haircut, to now. Look how cute. This is one of my favorite pictures. And this one too. But I think it's a beautiful thing to have kids and to be able to watch them grow and see them evolve and see just the things that they're into now. It's just, it's beautiful. We always change, and like, you know, a lot of times it just made me think about just us as an adult and how it can be hard being in relationships when we change, when we all change. Relationships just with a significant other or just a relationship with a friend. We change as people, and it's okay. It's okay. We watch our kids change every day, you know? Why can't we change as adults? We're supposed to. Of course, I love my people like you and a lot of others on here really I see that you are, and I appreciate you. I really do, Renee. I want to, that's what I need to do, is go to Michael's and get like a board so I can put that on. It is beautiful memories. It really is. I made my daughter one for her 10th birthday. And of course, I had to make one for my son. And yes, the changes, you know, change is beautiful. It's beautiful. I wish we would all embrace change more often. And yes, it's okay to change. That's how we evolve. Eric, if you want to see more hand modeling, then you can tune in to my hand modeling page. But I know who that Ariel person is. It's you, stink bug. I know. Thank you. You are people that make a difference. You are one great person that makes a difference. You, Casey, you know, good people that I met on here, you know, that you guys are truly good people. And I can tell. I can tell when someone, that's one thing that I feel like God has given me the gift to do. The ability is to, even if I don't see you in person, just based off what you're writing, I can tell good people from bad. That's why I've always been protected. I've been safe, thank God. You know, it's a beautiful thing that God has given me because I always been able to protect myself, my energy from people that really don't have good intent. Thank you. Thank you so much. That means a lot to me, Renee. It really does. Oh, your children are lucky that they have you as a mom, you know? And it's like, even when your children are all grown up, we're still moms. We're still, you know, doing everything for them. And that's a beautiful thing is that once you're a mom, you're always a mom. And it's a life commitment. And yes, it is okay because it's the truth, right? Like, we get exhausted being a mom and having to care for herself and other humans, you know, other little humans. It's a lot. And, you know, it just shows that you wanted to give her a chance so bad, Casey, you know, even though you can't go back, you've learned from that experience and now you know who to look out for. The snakes like her, you know, If there's another one trying to enter into your life, you know to say no. You know that that is not for you. And so now you have that in place by your experience with your ex. I like how you put that, how your dad put that, that it's the toughest job you'll ever love. Yes, being a dad is no easy job as well. It's hard. You know, sometimes I think it's even harder because than being a mom. Because as a mom, it's like it's our natural instincts to like be a mom, be a provider. Like even when we don't want to do certain shit, we're gonna do it anyways because it's like within us. And as a dad, and we have that connection. We birth our children, right? As a man, it's different because you didn't have that connection right away. You know, it had to kind of develop. And I think that that's why there's so many men that are not in their child's life because they don't have that deep connection. You know, it's just like, okay, well, yeah, I had a child. I mean, I had sex. I had a child. There's a child out there that's mine, you know? And it's sad to think that way, but it's true. And so I think it's even harder as a person, as a father, to make that decision to be in your child's life, to say, this is what I want, and this is what I'm gonna be. Yay, Jason. Oklahoma, okay, Oklahoma City. And yes, Sagittarius, positive vibes all day, every day. I actually just created my first shirt on Printful. I want to start selling some merch. But yeah, it says positive vibes only. Only. No negative vibes. There's either positive or negative, and not negative, of course, so only positive vibes. And yes, the same thing does hold true for being a mom. But you know what? Like, when it comes to dads, I think it's more of a choice you have to make. Because there's just so many dads that don't feel the need to be in their child's life. One, because, okay, they say, well, the mom will take care of, you know, this child. It's their job. A lot of them think it's their job and only their job. Or they just really don't have that connection, and so they don't feel the need to be in their child's life, or they don't care to start that connection, you know? They don't care to actually start developing that relationship. But it's all a choice. It's all a choice that you have to make. But guys, I'm gonna go. I'll be back later. Possibly when I decide to go back out to pick up some things for my king son. So I love that. My God versus my enemies. I can make that shirt for you if you'd like. I will love to make that for you, and you support me, because I am starting my journey on making custom pieces. So if you like, I will definitely do that. And I will definitely do that as well. Thank you. But yes, let me know if you are interested. I'd love to make a shirt for you. And then I don't know if you emailed me. I know you got my email last time. If you did, then I can send you what it looks like on there. But I also want to have a few pieces that go on sale that I can post on here on my YouTube. For anyone that wants to support me, I want to be able to give, a little bit of myself, and you guys give a little bit of your support. But I want to be able to have you always have something to remember me by. Yes, I would definitely do that for you. So I'm gonna go now, but I love that you tuned in. I love that I got to talk to a lot of my day ones on here that support me and that get me. And I really truly love that. I really truly do. And yeah, I'm about to go and do some work. So when I go do some work afterwards, I'll go and grab some balloons and some stuff for my son so I can surprise him after school. But I hope everyone has a blessed day, rest of their day. Stay positive. Remember that you are the one that's in control of your thoughts, of yourself. No one else is, just yourself. So a lot of times we let other people take full control of us based on what they're saying, but we have no control. So just focus on what you have control over, which is yourself and your thoughts. And on that note, I'm gonna go. Have a blessed day, guys.